A new report revealed an important update about James Gunn's DCU and its slate of projects. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more video. As 2024 comes to a close, a new report about the DCU has emerged online that involves canceling certain unnamed projects. James Gunn's DCU is off to a great start with the 2-episode premiere of Creature Commandos, while also releasing its only must-watch superhero movie of the year, Super/Man, the Christopher Reeve story. As the hype surrounding next year's Superman movie starring David Corenswet remains high, more updates about the DCU's slate of projects continue to make headlines. According to a report from the Insider by entertainment insider Jeff Snyder, DC Studios head James Gunn has canceled multiple unnamed DC projects. No details about the projects have been revealed, but Snyder pointed out that fans could hear more about them soon. The Insider also shared that a pair of DC movies are set to receive release dates soon, with Luca Guadagnino's Sergeant Rock among one of them. It is unknown if the other project would either be Dynamic Duo, Teen Titans, or something else entirely. While development for The Batman Part 2 has been quiet in the past weeks ever since The Penguin finished its run on HBO and Max, Snyder shared that the Robert Pattinson-led sequel is staying put in its October 2026 release timeframe, considering production is still on track to start in late spring/early summer of next year. At this point, it remains to be seen which projects receive the axe from James Gunn, but it's safe to assume that no project is secure with a stacked lineup of DCU movies and TV shows. James Gunn already confirmed that DC Studios is developing more R-rated projects for the DCU, and some of the cancelled projects could be under that umbrella. Gunn also confirmed the DCU would avoid one MCU mistake by confirming that nothing is greenlit before they have a finished script, meaning that some of the projects already announced could bite the dust as well. In November 2023, Gunn revealed that The Brave and the Bold has no script yet. Fast forward to March 2024, another concerning update about the DCU's Batman reboot has emerged after reports stated that renowned directing duo Andy and Barbara Muschietti hadn't committed to The Brave and the Bold. While it's likely that Gunn and DC Studios co-head Peter Safran are biding their time for the development of The Brave and the Bold, some would think that one of the cancelled projects could end up being the Batman reboot, but it is highly unlikely due to the importance of The Dark Knight to the wider DCU. Another project that could end up receiving the axe is the Waller series, which is slated to be released sometime in 2026. Aside from Viola Davis's exciting statement about Waller, there have been no new updates about the series. Given that Amanda Waller has been a consistent presence in Creature Commandos and the soon-to-release Peacemaker Season 2, it's possible that Waller may end up being sidelined, but this is pure speculation at this point. The projects that Gunn cancelled may have been those that not have been publicly announced yet, or those that would fall under the Elseworlds category. All in all, with a plethora of characters in the world of the DCU, some of them won't even make it to the small or big screen. The next chapter of the DCU will continue in Episode 3 of Creature Commandos, which is set to be released on Max on Thursday, December 12th, at midnight PT. An Emmy-winning actor has boarded James Gunn's DCU as a major Justice League hero. Meet the first 4 leading superheroes cast for James Gunn's DCU, some of whom may one day join the new Justice League. The DCU will officially open its doors in summer 2025 with Superman, in which the leading Man of Steel will be joined by a host of other superheroes. Hawkgirl, Mr. Terrific, Metamorpho, and a Green Lantern are all on the docket for Superman, which will include at least 7 main superheroes. After a group of questionable individuals and monsters assemble in Creature Commandos in December 2024, DC Studios will introduce its inaugural superhero on July 11, 2025 in Superman, debuting David Corenswet as the new Clark Kent. Corenswet will take over the reins from the DCU's Henry Cavill after roles in Pearl, Twisters, and more. The actor will bring to life a new Superman who brings some much-needed hope to a world already filled with superheroes. Going beyond his solo debut, Superman ought to be a leading figure in the DCU and possibly the face of the franchise. Fans should expect to see him back in sequels, Justice League events, and perhaps other smaller crossovers. Millie Alcock found stardom as the young Rhaenyra Targaryen in House of the Dragon, and that helped her win another flagship role at Warner Bros. As the Girl of Steel who will lead a solo outing in Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. Based on Tom King's comic series of the same name, this Supergirl was raised on a chunk of the destroyed Krypton and watched everyone around her perish while her cousin Kal-El grew up on Earth with the Kent family. It's unclear where Alcock's Supergirl will appear beyond Woman of Tomorrow, but many are holding out hope for an appearance in 2025 Superman, setting up a movie which will release on June 26, 2026. John Cena is one of the few lead superheroes who will stick around from the old DCU in this new universe. The WWE star will return for Peacemaker Season 2 in 2025, although some events from Season may first not be canon to the new DCU. Fans should expect Cena's Peacemaker to act similarly to before, even in this new universe. Still, it wouldn't be surprising if his past interactions with the Justice League were wiped from existence or altered to include different characters. Coming off Peacemaker Season 1, the seasoned killer may continue his more heroic turn in the sophomore season and future projects. Perhaps he will even further his seemingly blossoming new romance with Emilia Harcourt. After a search that reportedly included MCU star Josh Brolin and, rumored, A-list actors such as Ewan McGregor, Chris Pine, Timothy Olyphant, and Matthew McConaughey, the DCU has found its Hal Jordan in Friday Night Lights' Kyle Chandler. The 59-year-old Emmy winner will debut as the iconic Justice League hero in the HBO original series Lanterns in 2026, exploring his later years as the seasoned space cop trains up a recruit to the Green Lantern Corps, John Stewart. Following reports that Chandler's contract does not include a component for future movies beyond Lanterns, many have theorized the DCU's Hal Jordan will perish in his HBO debut, paving the way for John Stewart to be the primary Green Lantern. Nathan Fillion is Guy Gardner in the DCU reboot. As Lanterns is reportedly set to film in early 2025 and Kyle Chandler has filled the Hal Jordan role, next up for the DCU will be casting John Stewart, who will co-lead the HBO series before likely becoming the franchise's main Green Lantern. While Booster Gold has yet to be officially cast for the DCU ahead of leading an HBO series, Eternals and Silicon Valley star Kumail Nanjiani has been heavily rumored for the role, pending confirmation from DC Studios. Logan director James Mangold has signed on to helm and scribe Swamp Thing with a leading role yet to be filled. However, the gothic horror flick may be a ways down the line with Mangold expected to complete his Star Wars movie first. On the Dark Knight front, the focus right now may be on bringing Robert Pattinson back for the Batman Part 2, but James Gunn will soon be looking to cast his own Bruce and Damian Wayne for the Brave and the Bold. That hunt will likely also involve casting other members of the Bat family such as Nightwing, Batgirl, and other Robins, some of whom will carry into other projects such as the reported Teen Titans movie. The ensemble flick has yet to be confirmed by DC Studios since The Hollywood Reporter revealed its existence, but that will leave plenty of open roles for young heroes such as Raven, Starfire, Beast Boy, Nightwing, Robin, and more. Speaking of ensemble castings, although James Gunn has already found one member of the Authority in Maria Gabriela de Faria as the engineer, many members of that team are still to be cast before their movie. And those are just the superheroes confirmed to lead projects. There are undoubtedly many roles to be filled on top of that, including side